So today we're going to put a 2-inch lift in the Pajero. Bit of a crazy week trying to organise the lift. I was really hoping to go Bilsteins. I've got West Coast shocks in the rear, but in the end I had to go with the Dobinsons in the front. Yeah, we'll see how they go. Hopefully they're better quality than the others. As you can see, the rear's not too bad, but the front's pretty badly sagged. Once I put the ARB bull bar on, it's come right down. There's not much room at all. So yeah, got a bit of a tight time frame this morning, so got to try and get to the suspension shop so they can put the springs in the struts, because I don't think my coil compressors are up to that job. First up, we're going to take the battery bracket off. We'll need a 10 and 12mm socket for this. Next we're going to take the battery terminals off. For this I used a 10mm, but you might need a different size depending on your terminals. Then I'm removing the battery plastic holder and also the 2 bolts that hold the battery clamp in. In the battery tray you'll find 3 10mm bolts. Just in the corner of the reservoir on the tray you'll find there's a 10mm bolt that you need to access with an extension bar. Then you can remove the whole tray and reservoir together as one. As you can see, there's 3 bolts here for the top of the strut, so we'll take those off in a minute. Next job is going to take off the airbox. So first things first, unplug this little plug here. It's got to get in behind this little clip under here. Push that down. There we go. It's got to lift this little tag up and then this bit comes out. Pull that off. There's another one of them. Lift that little tag up and that comes out. Land that over there. I've actually done the resistor mod to this to shut the EGR at the moment. Looking to get a tune at some point, but hasn't happened yet, so shut that off because that's a terrible idea. Undo this a little bit. Don't have to do it all the way out, but undo that a little bit, then we can remove that. That can sit up there. There's just a couple of clips. 1, 2, 3. Should be a 4th one at the back. No, it's just those clips on that side. 3 clips. That bit comes off. Here's 3 more M10 bolts that you have to undo. If you're finding that your airbox has some vibrations, sometimes these just need a little bit of adjusting to stop it rubbing against the body. Pull this part gently away. There's some little clips up on the piece near my thumb, and if you pull them too hard you will snap them off, just like I did. Alright, so we got the bolts down there, so I have to take these 3 off as well. It's not too hard. Come over this side. Top of the strut. Thank you, helper lamb. Now that I've taken those bits off, just undo these 2 bits up here, and then hopefully we'll be able to just pull that away and this will come out the way fine, and then we'll be able to sort of undone this bit down here. Be a nice, no, 10mm. that's that. Just flip this up out the way. Just makes it easier when you try and look through your spares and whatnot. So there you go, whole strut out. Just like to thank Rudy Zubayo from the Mitsubishi Club of WA. Yeah, he does heaps of Mitsubishi stuff, and he did a bit of a guide on how to do this, and he suggested to do the top upper control arm, take that off like that, and it sure is quick. Pull that out, there you go, bingo. Old suspension out, open the box of the new products. Oh, they're adjustable. No way, I didn't realise. That's really cool. They'll go together pretty schmicko. I might even give these a little bit of a wash before I go. Yeah, really keen to see how they go together. This actually looks very nice. So they're got these from WA Suspensions. They were busy as heck when I went there. Lovell's coils off a local guy. They're just the medium duty, so I'm interested to see how these will go. And then a bit later on, we'll get to doing the rear suspension as well. But right, looks like it's time to go to the shops. So I've just gone down to the local suspension shop, and I got them to put these Lovell's coils onto the Dobinson shocks. I'm actually really stoked. I didn't realise that these were adjustable. Yeah, it's really awesome. It means that I can actually probably go right back down to stock, or even up a little bit higher than I need to. So yeah, it's good to have all those options in one single shock. That way I don't have to go out and buy a new one. Alright, that didn't take too long. Guess I had a bit of practice at it now, so I should be a lot faster. But yeah, I don't know even how long it would have taken me. 20 minutes tops. Not very long at all. First step is take these shocks off and take this off. Don't pull this one out yet, because otherwise that spring's gonna flick it down, so we've got a jack underneath that. So I just got my jack underneath this bit. I'm going to jack this up a little bit, just enough to pull that pin out, and then we can pull this away. And then we can let down that slowly so we can get the spring out. Just going to jack this up a little. Another little bolt. So we just need to go up a little bit more. Down that. Now, one thing to be wary of, since we're on a 2-post car hoist, is just got to make sure that when you're jacking it up, you can actually, if you're jacking up this side, you can actually pick up the car off this support. So just got to be making sure you're actually moving this and not moving the whole car off the hoist. All right, so now we've got this pin out, this pin's out. This should fall out when we go down a little bit. Now we're just going to slowly let some weight off this, hopefully slowly. Might be forcefully. There we go. Now that's going to come out. Now that's dropped out. Might even need a shorter piece of wood, I reckon, because this piece of wood is going to be a little bit too longy. All right, now that we've got this off, you can see this bottom piece. You can just push that down. You need to leave it a little bit. And then, simple as that. Oh, that's the problem. If you let that out, your finger can get stuck underneath here. Thankfully it didn't have, so this is all just held in with tension from this bolt here. Might even have to undo that to get the new ones in, since the new ones are a bit beefier. But yeah, just give this a good clean. Make sure there's no sand or grot, because that's just gonna wear out your rubbers prematurely. Get all that sand and grot out. It's gonna corrode and eat away at the bush. Give a wipe up here. Make sure that rubber's in good condition. Looks to be pretty alright. So you can see compared to the old ones, yeah, a bit beefier actually. Quite a bit thicker. Yeah, so it should be good. Just in case the CRR is the CR right, I'm going to put this one in the right. This one's got no markings on it because I bought them second hand, so. Just grab this here. Go up through the middle. Spin that around until it sits in the seat properly. Spin that around until that sits in the seat properly. So this is much harder than I imagined it would be in my head. Alright, so we are back. Our kids are in bed for the afternoon, so got a little bit of peace and quiet now. Not smashing stuff in the background, so yeah, gotta get to continuing on with this suspension install. Just having a bit of trouble here. Having a bit of trouble getting this here rubber to sit right underneath the spring, so we're gonna have another go and see what's going on. I'm gonna get it in the right spot to start with. Can you jack that up?
If you're doing this job by yourself, you can use a ratchet tie down strap to move this arm forward while you're jacking up from underneath.
Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Pretty tidy. Alright, so we need this bolt here and one of these. Alright, can you just keep going up slowly? Half of that? Half of one again? Yep, stop. Do them up with some Uggy Duggies. Oh, I should probably put something on the other end of that. I don't think my hand's up to the job. Oh. Rear suspension's all in. Lovel's coils, heavy duty, and some West Coast suspension shocks, which I put in a couple of maybe 20 or 30,000 Ks ago. They've been going pretty good, pretty happy with them so far. Gonna go down, see how high she sits. Chris is here. Hi Chris. Triangle?
Yeah, I do this with kids all the time.
What kind of game is that? Got all this room for activities. Just make sure those bolts have gone in properly. And we're in business. Lift kit installed. Ooh, not all fixed, not all sorted. I haven't hand tightened those 19mm bolts from the upper control arm and the bottom of the shock yet, so I'll just quickly do that. And then we'll be sorted. We can take it for a test drive once we move some stuff out the way. So, all finished with the lift. Really happy with how it came out. It's quite a lot taller at the front now because the front was really slumped down with that bull bar. And yeah, the rears come up just nicely as well. So yeah, I'm really excited with all this clearance at the front now, because before it was so close to the ground. But now we got a nice amount of clearance under there. Should be able to go down the beach and some bush tracks without being a complete bulldozer. So.
Good work.
Yeah, it's good, eh?
Yeah.
That 2-inch lift is mad.
Yeah.
It's about where it needs to be now. It's like not too low. It's still a little bit low, but like it's not crazy. Like it's got a bit of the shops and stuff.
Yeah. Still nice and capable
Just right.
for the family.
That's it.